Okay, so here's the voiceover y'all wanted the last time. As you see, Teresa running up. She just set up the camera, and I'm off. Yeah, not really much to say here. I do have some comments on the first video that I posted this morning already. It is, why don't you clean off the header, when you leave the field? Well, you know what? I kind of like to spread this particular seed around, so I don't clean it off until, say, the next day or the next time I go to the field, or sometimes I don't clean it off at all because it's just not necessary to clean off the header. It doesn't make any difference to me. If there's no weeds in the field, I like this particular type of grass. It's big blue stem and switchgrass and Indian. And I like to spread that around in my fields because it produces a shit ton of hay, and it's very, very expensive to buy the seed. So anyways, I've sped this up by 4 times, and you can watch me mow this field with this voiceover. This particular crop is going to produce me somewhere around 3.5 tons to the acre. It should have been mowed a while ago, but due to weather, obviously I'm unable to do that. And right now it is kind of rainy, crappy weather, and we will have that same rainy, crappy weather for the next week. It's just going to be a trying end of October and into November. I will get all my hay made. I mean, I'm not really too far out. I've got maybe 800 acres to go yet. I'm always finding second cut that's popping up. I've got ground that was given to me to take off, clear off old wheat stubble with straw in it and other things like that. So I'm just really, really busy. I do find the time to get these videos up in the morning, and Timothy's going to start hauling hay down to the mushroom barn to get his, he's going to have to do it because I got too much other stuff to do, and he's not too comfortable with the semi, so I'm just going to send him down there with the L8000, and he shouldn't have too much trouble doing that. I'll probably go down with him for the first couple of trips and get him acclimated to the insanity of driving on the roads, but that's just what we're gonna do. Yeah, so we are gearing down. I mean, I've met the amount of hay that I need to have a long time ago to survive the year, pay all my bills, and possibly purchase some new pieces of equipment. I think I've decided now that I'm going to actually keep the 8120 and put a front end loader on that tractor because the bales are just so incredibly heavy. For the 7410, the 7810 I still have intentions of getting rid of and changing out to a 7930 or so, and that just make life a lot easier for me and Dad and anybody else that's running that tractor. A lot of people ask why I have such large tractors to do hay. Well, if you've never been near a big square baler and you've never been near the volumes of hay that we put on loads, and yes, of course, I'm pulling little tiny hay rakes with great big tractors. I do that for comfort. If the tractor's comfortable, my driver, my raker is going to be comfortable. He's not going to be complaining and whining that that they're beat up halfway through the day. They're going to be like, wow, I could continue to do this into the dark, and that's what my whole goal is. So if I go and I buy a 100 horsepower tractor like the 4230, which is also for sale, I buy that 4230, put those guys out in that thing, and they complain. They get halfway through the day, and they're like, you know what? It's dusty, it's hot, it's nasty. And then when the sun goes down, oh my God, it's so cold and nasty. And yes, on a small hay operation, a 4230 would be perfect. But we get rolling, and we don't stop. I mean, you're going to spend 12 hours on that tractor, and you got to be comfortable. The comfort equals man hours in the field. If you're uncomfortable, you're not going to want to be there. You're not going to go as quickly as I need you to go, and you're just gonna be a pain in the ass. For my operation, for someone else's operation, I'm sure a 4230 with the hay rakes would be perfectly fine. If you're doing 10 acres in a day. But if you're doing 100 acres in a day or 150 acres in a day, you're going to be pretty damn ornery by the end of that day, and you're not going to want to come back to work the next day. And by the time you're done, by the time we get the next range system through here, you're about ready to shoot me because I've put you in this old bumpy ass out in the elements tractor. So it's not a matter of me being a spoiled farmer and only wanting to drive great big tractors to do small jobs. It's just a matter of comfort for my guys and for myself. It's like this John Deere mower, very comfortable machine to run. You just run it all day long. That's it. You run it. That's it. You get in it and you go. Unless you hit a rock, you're not even going to get out of that machine unless you got to take a piss or something. I hope that answers some of you guys' criticisms of my large tractor choices to do these rather light jobs. And I won't be likely to hook, say, a 100 horsepower tractor up to a load of hay that is 15 or plus tons on a wagon and flipping over the tractor, because that's what will happen. You'll flip a tractor with these loads of hay, or you'll get stuck. I've been stuck on the hill down below the farm. Actually, I haven't. Carl actually went down with a 7410, put 20 bales on, and he got stuck on the hill. Didn't have it in four-wheel drive, and he ended up tearing up the road pretty good before he figured out what the hell he was doing. And that's not exactly a small tractor. It's just too small for what we're doing. So that's another reason why I buy very large tractors. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this commentary that you missed in the first video that I posted today. Thanks for watching. Oh, and I'm sick. I've got Lyme disease and I'm on medication, and it's very hard for me to move right now. So if you see me limping and having aches and pains, it's because of my Lyme disease. So thanks for watching.